What you need to understand at this stage of your life, my gorgeous Virgo, that this idea which you are going to have right at the beginning of this week is going to be very, very, very successful indeed. But I need you to work with me. I need you to believe in yourself. Because if you do not believe in yourself, you are going to be standing in your own way. I know you have been through so much, my gorgeous Virgolini. Indeed, I do know this. Please trust me. But you must not allow things that have been happening to you recently to bring you down to the point where you're not going to be able to recognize something so big, something so huge, something so delicious for you right now. So, my gorgeous Virgolini, this particular idea which you're going to have, seriously, it is going to be extremely, extremely successful. And this is why, it's going to happen in such a random way, in the most random way. My gorgeous Virgolini, you did not have this idea before, but you were thinking about similar things. You were like on that particular path. Do you understand what I mean? So you did not have this particular idea before, but you have been thinking about similar things lately because you wanted change, you wanted to move on, you became like really unhappy with certain aspects and certain things in your life not being anymore like they were before. So for a while you were like a kind of stuck in a limbo a little bit, and this in itself, it's about to start this process when it comes to you coming out of this limbo. So this is why it's important to understand fully what this idea really is going to be. And so this idea is going to be extremely successful. And in 1 year time, you are going to feel so proud of yourself, and you are not going to worry about things that you're worrying right now, my gorgeous Virgolini. So this in itself, it's also going to start such a new page in your life, okay? And so no surprise that you're going to feel so good as soon as you have this idea. No surprise you're going to have all sorts of realizations on your mind. It's no surprise that everything is going to start making sense. It's not surprise that this healing process it's immediately going to take place. It's not surprise that you are going to have a millions ideas about yourself, about your life, about your future, because every single thought you have about it right now, as long as it's possible, it's going to shift you, it's going to elevate you. And all this is a part of your absolutely mind-blowing guiding light, my gorgeous Virgolini, that this aspect of your life, regardless what's happening, what's going on, you must not ignore whatsoever. So that's why you're gonna feel so good. Look, this is how you're gonna feel. You're gonna feel good, you're gonna feel brilliant, because there is gonna be like such a perfect combination in between practicality in your life and spirituality as well. My God, my gorgeous Virgolini, I'm not being funny, I'll be brutally honest with you. Like you have been within this self-imposed prison for a very long time. Sorry, I'm being honest, baby. You have been within this self-imposed prison for a very long time. And I'm sorry, I'm not having a go at you, but there is a certain level of frustration that can kind of pile within us, and this what am I trying to say? The more frustrated we are, the more negative energy we attract towards us, because maybe we need something to happen in our lives. Sometimes it's all in order to shake us up a little bit, to awaken us. And this in itself, my gorgeous Virgolini, this is like your fantastic, your big chance here. Indeed, when it comes to this particular idea which you are going to have. And yes, I know, like when it comes to that particular idea, there are going to be certain things that you are immediately going to become aware of, like that you don't really want to do. But then again, there are certain adjustments you're going to need to make. There are certain lifestyle changes which you are going to need to start thinking about, my gorgeous Virgolini, because as soon as you have this idea, you will know, you will feel something in your soul that this is going to be really, really big. And I know that you're going to be worrying. I know you're going to be worrying a lot about this idea, because this idea, my God, to be quite honest with you, it is going to like really start a process of like probably you're going to find yourself on this path where this in itself is going to bring the biggest changes you've had in your life, maybe in general, or maybe for a very, very long time. And these changes are not going to be obvious to you just yet, but you will see within the next 3 months what is going to happen. Oh my God, something you have been dreaming about for a very, very long time. And but right now you just need to be open minded, and you need to open the door, and you need to let your dreams to take over. Literally, it's all down to you. So I know you're going to be worrying about this, and also like you're going to be sitting, you're going to be worrying, you're going to be like, oh my God. But then again, just maybe like a couple of days later, there is a very important message which you are going to have. This message, this information which you're going to have on a couple of days later, after that moment in time. Oh my God, this is something which is going to surprise you, but it's going to come to you like a blessing, like a God's gift, because once you have this message and once you have this information, your eyes are going to open fully. There is something really specific you are going to find out. And on one hand, you will know that something is going to take a while, but it's not going to put you off whatsoever, because this particular information and this particular message, what are you going to find out? It's really kind of going to confirm to you that at this stage of your life, you have nothing to lose by doing this, only to gain. You will only gain with this. You will not lose anything when it comes to this. And your life, it's going to change. It's going to become so much more meaningful. I mean, you have been thinking, I'm not saying that you've been really negative, but you have been like kind of unsatisfied with your life for a while. You really have to go with this really powerful flow, my gorgeous Virgolini, because this is going to be really, really big for you. I mean, at around mid-October, yes, I know, at around mid-October, something giant is gonna happen. At around mid-October, something massive is gonna happen when it comes to this particular idea. At around the mid of October, oh my God, you will realize where this is actually going to take you. For now, as I said, you need to be as open-minded as you possibly can. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, my gorgeous Virgolini, okay, you know that there is this like a really kind of this really beautiful person in your life, this really gorgeous person in your life. Do you know what I mean? Gorgeous and beautiful. Well, I talk about people like this when they're like a really beautiful inside and outside, like myself, for example. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm just joke. No, but I am talking about at around the midweek, my gorgeous Virgolini. I'm talking about this person. I'm being serious now. About this person who's really gorgeous. This person is in your life. This person is beautiful, both inside and out. In your eyes, this person is beautiful, and this is somebody who you know. This is somebody who you get on with. This is probably one of the main people in your life, one of the most important people in your life, but you do see this person as somebody very sacred, somebody very beautiful, because I do think that this is somebody who's very intelligent, very smart, very clever, quite successful, but also ridiculously spiritual. Sometimes this person says things that lots of people say, oh, this person is crazy, or blah 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 blah. You know, this person out, they just go into their own like a lala world, or they just live in their own world. You know, this is the way people describe people like this. But I love this person to bits. Very, very clever, whoever this is. So it's somebody who you normally talk to. You're going to have a very kind of much so conversation, because you're going to have a conversation with that person. That person is going to get in touch with you and ask you some kind of advice. That person is going to get in touch with you and ask you for some kind of advice. This particular person is full of like some kind of a very complex problems in their life no normal people have. Yeah, do you know who that is? So this person, you will initially talk to this person because this person is going to get in touch with you to ask about their problem, and then that person is going to ask you about some kind of problem you've had, something that you have been so indecisive about. It's going to come up. Something that you have been so indecisive about for absolute ages, it's going to come up. And that particular person is so clever, and that particular person has got a really powerful and really gorgeous impact and influence on you and your life, my gorgeous Virgolini, because through this person you are going to become alive again. You are going to become alive again. This person, what you're going to be talking about, this person is also bringing the best in you in terms of inspiration. This person is inspiring you always, and all this is going to be contributing towards you kind of understanding what this person is going to suggest to you. There is something that this person, something so important, this person is going to suggest to you when it comes to what you have been indecisive about for so long, you know. And what this person is going to suggest to you, this person is not going to suggest something to you, but it's going to highlight this possibility. There you go. This person is going to highlight this possibility. This person is going to highlight a certain possibility. And now, because it's not that you didn't think about that before, but because now the way the conversation is going to be, and there are certain things that this person is going to say about this possibility, and now suddenly you will feel something you didn't feel before, and you're going to instantly have this need and this urge to actually, follow your dream, follow your path. This is all part of your dream. This is all part of your path. And this person is going to play a really big role when it comes to you kind of understanding. Can you hear that? I better hide myself. Now, this person is going to, it was the police car passing by. I don't know if you can hear it, by the way. If you didn't, you're going to think I'm crazy. I'm saying that I'm going to hide myself. Yeah. Yes. So this person is like somebody really beautiful in your life. You know why? Because that person is going to bring the best in you when it comes to you, not only understanding the importance of the certain possibility when it comes to something you've been indecisive for so long, but at the same time, this is going to really kind of give you confidence. This is also going to give you confidence to walk away, confidence and strength to understand what exactly do you need to walk away from, and what exactly do you need to be so patient about. This is going to be like ridiculously important, because it's going to, as I said, give you confidence to basically, to take all this serious, to take this possibility seriously when it comes to something you've been indecisive about for so long. But it's also, most importantly, going to give you confidence to walk away from something, what I forgot to mention before, what you should have walked away like an absolute ages ago indeed. And if this puts you off from what you need to walk away in order to kind of start, in order to take this possibility like very, very seriously, in order to kind of walk away, when you realize that you need to walk away from something, like in order to start this, what you need to, if you find this difficult, what you need to remember is that you are literally walking away from something that has come to an end, that no longer serves you, and you are walking towards something much better. Okay, so you have a basically, this is what you need to understand. It's like kind of ridiculously important, and this is why you see temperance but especially in this case, it's more like about you understanding that you're going to need to be patient about this indeed. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Virgolini, by the time you get to the last part of this week, you know, okay, there is something kind of negative going to happen. There is something negative going to take place. Completely unexpected situation in a way, but it hasn't been unexpected at all. But it's going to happen at around the end of this week when you kind of forgot about it, but you were thinking about it before. So something unexpected is going to take place. Something unexpected is going to happen at around the end of this week, and you're not going to like it. It is a bit of a tower, but to be quite honest with you, you know what? Listen, I did say that you kind of, this is going to be unexpected, but only because you kind of stopped thinking about it for a while. But you have been thinking about this, and you knew that this is kind of going to take place. You knew that this is going to happen. You have been thinking about it for absolute ages, and subconsciously, without you even realizing, you have actually been preparing yourself for this particular moment. So that's why it happens in such an unusual, such a strange way. I repeat, this negative situation at around the end of this week, it's going to happen unexpectedly, only because you stopped thinking about this particular thing. And this has been on your mind for absolute ages. You were expecting something kind of negative like this to happen. Only lately you forgot, you stopped kind of thinking about it. You stopped focusing on it, and you will be thinking about other things. And I don't blame you. That's how it's meant to be. So this is why this is kind of going to come in an unexpected way, but you did expect this to happen. I really hope this makes sense. You know, you did kind of expect this to happen, but it's still going to surprise you because you kind of stopped thinking about it. And to be quite honest with you, you know, it was more of a torture rather than anything else, because you're very psychic, you're very intuitive. This has been on your mind for a while. Maybe you weren't even aware of it consciously, that you were thinking about it. You knew that this is going to happen. And to be quite honest with you, every single time when you were thinking about this would be like a torture for you. You know, it would be torturing you because, oh my God, when you are thinking about something negative might take place or something negative may happen, of course that is like a form of some kind of a torture, because we become a little bit scared, we become negative, and without even realizing, we close the certain door in front of us, certain doors. We kind of stand in our own way. And this is what the energy of a fear can actually do. You know, the energy of possibility, of optimism and happiness, that's completely different thing. But then you can't help yourself, my gorgeous Virgolini, when you're psychic, when you're so intuitive. You see what I mean? So you kind of, you are gonna, I know this is gonna sound crazy and I don't even know how to explain this, but then on one hand you're gonna be, oh my God, what just happened? And then on another hand you're gonna feel like you're relieved, because at least you're not gonna need to worry about this anymore. Do you see what I mean? But now the things are gonna get much better. It's not about this darkness, dark lala. No, 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 baby, no. It's not about dark lala. It's not about darkness. Listen, this was imminent. Whatever's gonna happen, it's imminent. At least you're gonna be set free. This is gonna be the moment of your own liberation. Okay? And it's not even gonna feel like that to start with. But what is going to kind of like really, so it's going to be half and a half. You're going to be like kind of, oh God, no. And then you're going to be like relieved. Like, oh my God, thank God it happened. I don't have to worry about this anymore whatsoever. And only like not that long after that moment in time, you are gonna feel this urgency to go somewhere and sort something out. You're going to need to go somewhere and sort something out. And on your way, when you go somewhere urgently, you're going to need to go somewhere and sort something out urgently. You're going to need to do some kind of action when it comes to all this. And while you are on your way somewhere urgently, there is going to be, sorry, while you are on your way somewhere urgently, My gorgeous Virgolini, there is going to be such an important moment which you are going to have. You are going to get this message which is going to remind you. It's going to remind you of like a something that was like kind of like some kind of a project that you started not that long ago, and that message is going to remind you of this project, something that you started not that long ago. This message is going to be ridiculously good. This message is going to be ridiculously positive. You are going to feel very, very happy because this message that you're going to get, it's going to really be about something which you started not that long ago, some kind of a new path, some kind of a new journey, some kind of a new start, some kind of a new project, some kind of a new beginning. This is what this message is going to be all about. And you're going to like freak out, but in the best possible way. There is something ridiculously good and ridiculously positive. You're going to hear about some kind of a path which you start, some kind of a path or something which you started, some kind of a project not that long ago. Oh my God, I can see you like being so happy. It's like I can see you elevated yourself. I can see so much energy. I can see fire, baby. I can see passion, baby. And this in itself is seriously going to give you a huge reason to party. You will want to party how happy you're going to be. And that message that you're going to have about something that you started like not that long ago, it couldn't have happened at a better time. But this in itself, it's really going to surprise you because you started to worry up until this point. Until this point, you were worrying about it, you know. So now this is going to be such a big moment, and that's why you're going to feel like you want to celebrate. Oh my God, I can see you like you're going to be so happy. I can see you like you wanting to dance. This is going to reflect on your relationship with people in general in your life. You will want to suddenly now reconnect with the people you haven't seen in a long time. You will want to talk to certain people, to the certain people you haven't seen in a long time. Why? Because this is the beginning of a beautiful change in your life where everything is going to start making sense, especially things that didn't make sense, you know. And this is the beginning of a beautiful change where you are gonna, this is gonna be enlightening for you, and you're gonna start seeing things in a completely different light. This in itself, it's something you should most certainly focus on and take it on the next level. There are so many different levels connected to that particular project which you started, my gorgeous Virgolini, but this in itself, it's only the beginning. Okay, so now I'm just going to see what is going to be a tarot card of the week. Oh no, these are, sorry, I've got this two, the same decks. Oh no, this is the deck I'm using. I've got two decks that are exactly the same. That's because I'm crazy. One deck I'm gonna do for you here, you see, and one deck, the same deck, is right over here. So I've got two decks because I'm crazy. Yeah. I cannot have my little tarot cards being offended. You see, like I can't do like a spread with one tarot card and then like shuffle another tarot card. So it's the same card. It's just that I've got two different decks that I'm using. Okay, so now my gorgeous Virgolini, I'm just going to shuffle these tarot cards and I'm going to see what is going to be a tarot card of the week. Okay, let's see, baby, what is going to be a tarotina cardina of the weekina. God help me. My gorgeous Virgolini, my gorgeous Virgolini, let's just see what is going to be a tarot card of the week. Oh my lordy lord. Oh my God, 9 of coins. At this stage of your life, it's going to be life-changing. I mean, I'm not being funny. I'm not saying everything is about the money, but the money in this life is unfortunately very, very important. You know, what we do with our money shows who we are. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I know that there is no spiritual value, spiritual connection to the money, but there are things that we can do in this life if we are absolutely loaded, you know. there are beautiful things we can do. There are beautiful, there are so many people we can help. We can take care of those people in our lives. That means to us so much. If we are loaded, if we are millionaires, that's the first thing I would personally do. Do you know what I mean? I would take care of all the people in my life as well. So this what am I trying to say here? That you've got nine of coins, my gorgeous Virgolini. So this stage of your life is ridiculously important, not only when it comes to your spirituality and you choosing the right path, because it's a lot to do with a lifestyle change and you moving on towards the life that you really want to live. So it's a lot to do with your spirituality, mentality, and your happiness in general. But also you need to understand that there is going to be a massive adjustment, like, oh my God, massive adjustment when it comes to your finances, when it comes to this particular week. And this adjustment, it's going to be really, really good. Not only you are gonna kind of have a really good news about your financial situation in general, but also at the same time, the things that are gonna be on your mind, they are going to lead towards your own financial security. And this is going to allow you to kind of relax and do things you wanted to do in absolute ages. And maybe, to be quite honest with you, there were a couple of things on your mind you wanted to do badly, but your financial situation didn't allow you to do this. So now this is why this lovely card comes in, to make you aware of the fact that you're in for really big things this week. You just have to trust yourself, my gorgeous Virgolini. Indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Virgolini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace, and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye. This, my gorgeous people, is a very powerful and a very important pendant, because it is going to detoxify any negativity and any toxicity out of your life. This pendant is also ridiculously powerful because it's so important when it comes to our metabolism as well. To have a healthy metabolism, it's really significant when it comes to our health in general. This peridot is ridiculously powerful because when you wear it, you attract the right people and the right situations into your life. Why? Because what's the best about you, it's highlighted while you're wearing this. So whether you want to attract certain people when it comes to love and when it comes to romance into your life, or whether you're trying to whether you're trying to attract like maybe certain people when it comes to business, when it comes to your career, it's also absolutely brilliant for that as well. It does tend to bring you a really good luck when you are doing something financial, when you're focusing on your finances, when you're making like a really important financial decisions, or when you're making important decisions in general, because Peridot helps you, like really prevents you from like a really over analyzing, and when we are over analyzing something, then over analyzing can be really dangerous, because us over analyzing something we should never be analyzing in the first place only comes from us maybe not feeling confident enough. So this in itself prevents you from over analyzing something you shouldn't analyze, because it does make you feel extremely confident. Listen to me very carefully. Peridot brings the best out in you because it makes you feel really confident in general. This is what you need to remember, my gorgeous people. It is ever so important. It is the crystal of expansion, and it is the crystal of a new beginnings. Oh my God, ever so significant for those people who have been stuck for a while. for those people who did not have any changes, in their lives, for those people who are unhappy with their lives, and sometimes subconsciously we are affected by the certain things we are not even realizing that are preventing us to move forward. So Peridot has got a power to unlock the best within us, and this element of ourselves is like more powerful than we can possibly imagine, but it's very sensitive. So if there is an ounce of like, oh my god, negativity or fear when we have towards something, that's kind of amplified, and without us even realizing, that energy is preventing us from moving forward. So Peridot has got a power to keep this energy away, so we can like really do things we want to do. So this is why, it's so important for those people who have been stuck, or those people who felt stuck for a while. Just remember, it attracts the right people and it attracts the right situations in your life as well. This crystal is ridiculously powerful. Okay, just remember that by wearing Peridot, it does not only bring a good luck into your life when it comes to so many things. This crystal brings you a good luck. Okay, this crystal has been used for many years just for that particular reason. Okay, and when it comes to Peridot, I'm so excited because I love Peridot. It's one of my favorite crystals indeed, because I know when I wear Peridot, I feel like I'm on top of the world. I feel like I can do what I don't normally feel like I can do. You know what I mean? It gives me the strength. It gives me this energy that I don't normally have. It sounds crazy, I know, but this is what this powerful pendant can actually do. So when it comes to moving on with our lives, this is something we should all have literally. It does bring you like, oh my God, kind of the whole new sense of what you should be doing, because you are reminded of things that maybe you are neglecting just because you did not have a confidence to kind of take on. So this immediately like kind of like really, as soon as you wear this, you do kind of are reminded of things, certain things in your life in such a way where you kind of start getting really positive ideas. That's the way you're reminded of things that you should be working on, because now suddenly something that you were afraid to start, now suddenly you have these amazing ideas, like incredible ideas, and that's how you are pointed towards the right directions through your own passion, through your own optimism. This in itself, my gorgeous people, is indeed your guiding light. And that's why I absolutely love Peridot. And also, why am I so excited? I've been waiting for this for years. I've been waiting for this for a very long time, my gorgeous people. Not that it's like impossible. I'm not saying it's impossible to find Peridot out there. But when I'm looking for crystals, I'm looking for the very specific crystals. They need to be of a high quality. So this one is a high quality Peridot. I'm not even joking. I've been waiting for this for years, and I only have a limited amount of this. I only have a limited amount of this in stock, my gorgeous people. So I really suggest you to buy this while you can. I'm not saying you can't get a Peridot out there, but it is not going to be as a wonderful and such a quality, high quality as this one. Okay, very powerful and natural Peridot. Okay, so this is why, because I've been waiting for this for years, absolute years, and I have only a few of these in stock. And once they're gone, I believe that's it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get any more. And I only have like a few in stock, like literally. And this is honestly, one of the most powerful pendants, and it's so striking. It's so striking. Look at it. Just to have this around your neck. So beautiful, so striking, so natural. So this, my gorgeous people, is something I highly, highly recommend you. This gorgeous peridot comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is going to be in the description below, or it's going to be pinned on top of the comments, or you just go on Google and just type in, sorry, Sasha Bonasin shop, and my page is going to come up that way. You can click on it and you will see the first two products, you know, right on top of the store are going to be the ones that I'm advertising right now. So this is something I highly suggest you to get. Another thing I recommend you, my gorgeous people, it's the second crystal. Okay, it's called Chevron amethyst. Okay, so you all know amethyst. So this is a special type of amethyst, and of course it's natural. And this amethyst is like so powerful, like probably the most powerful. There are few crystals which are ridiculously powerful when it comes to our third psychic eye. And I did mention some of them, like for example, tiger's eye, blue tiger's eye. There are crystals which are brilliant when it comes to our third psychic eye indeed. Even lapis lazuli is quite good when it comes to our third psychic eye, very powerful. But I would probably say the Chevron amethyst, this is a Chevron amethyst, my gorgeous people. I would probably say, my honest opinion is that this in itself is probably the most powerful crystal when it comes to our third psychic eye. Our third psychic eye is who we are. Our third psychic eye, it's like who we are on the spiritual level. Our third psychic eye reconnects us with ourselves because we tap into something absolutely mind-blowing. We unlock a ridiculously powerful aspect of ourselves when we wear this, because it is ridiculously powerful when it comes to unlocking the power of a third psychic eye, which means that we just start to see life in a completely different way. Why? Because we become very brave, we become very confident, we become very powerful. I mean, look at this combination, out of this world. Very kind of, you know, when you become brave, when you feel brave, when you feel powerful, when you feel confident, at the same time, when the power of your third psychic eye has been unlocked, you need to be prepared to enter the whole new stage of your life, to enter the whole new world, because this is one of the most powerful crystals in terms of the actual guidance. You see what I mean? It just unlocks the power of your third psychic eye, and that in itself means that you enlighten yourself. While you're wearing this, you're enlightening yourself at the same time. Pay attention to how you're going to think while you're wearing this. Pay attention to how you're going to feel, how you're going to respond to the certain people and to the certain situations in your life completely differently. There is so much about yourself that you find out along the way, because it starts this unlocking process. You know, the certain things unlock within you. You even start to kind of see the connection in between the all things in general, you know, and that in itself, it's also big. That in itself, it's also important, you know. And also at the same time, my gorgeous people, when it comes to Chevron amethyst, you know, it's brilliant because it calms you down. It makes you feel peaceful at a time where, oh my God, the bombs are falling. God forbid, and no, I'm joking, but it makes you feel really good. It makes you feel really peaceful. It makes you feel really calm. So if you are going through something like that makes you feel really anxious, that makes you feel really bad, that makes you feel really stressed, you know, as soon as you wear Chevron amethyst, it really brings you down. It really brings you down. It is like so powerful, you know, like, Oh my goodness. And also, if you are, persistently stressed, persistently negative, persistently down, persistently sad, if you're going through very kind of strange stages in your life, if you're going through really difficult things, this really helps you to kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel, because at the same time you become really spiritual, and those things that have been kind of scaring you, they do not scare you anymore. You just start seeing them as like a really important challenges rather than anything else. So it's all a kind of how you see things and how you respond to things, in this life. And if you are having like a sleeping problems or a sleeping difficulty, so you cannot relax whatsoever, Chevron, little French man came out of me. French spirit, hello, my darling, where are you? Where are you? Now, it's like Chevron amethyst, my gorgeous people. It's also fantastic if you have a problems to relax, if you have a problems with sleeping and things like that. So this is why I highly recommend you to wear this, my gorgeous people, okay? And this also comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is going to be in this description below, or it's going to be pinned on top of the comments section, or you just go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonasin like a shop, and my page is gonna come up that way as well. This is something I highly recommend you indeed. Okay.